Well guys, here we go again, man. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Drew coming back with another video. In today I'm gonna be showing y'all the best four-finger claw method for people using Androids and iOS devices, man. iPhone, I said iOS, man. People got iPads, don't they? So let me change what I said, man. iPhones, Android phones, all phones. This is the video for you. So let's get right into my settings and let's get right into the layout. Keep getting invited, bro. I'm not coming. What are you doing? But anyway, let's get right on to this. This is my four-finger claw method that I've been running with, and this is the longest time that I've ever been running the same the same method for more than a week. So look, be proud of me just because I have done that. So right now, let me explain why I have certain things, where I have them, not why I have them, but where I have them. So right now I have my one tap ADS button in the top left corner, and that's so whenever I get ready to drop shot and things like that, I will be able to use the one tap ADS button and then drop shot using the drop button right here, or I can jump shot using the jump button as well. And I have my one tap ADS button on the left as well as my main firing button on the left, and I did this to cut down confusion. I used to have my one tap ADS button on the left and then the main shoot button on the right, and then vice versa. I've been through both ways, but I found that this is best for me because I know that one hand and one hand only is doing all of the firing for this game. So I just put both on the same side, one kind of in the corner and the other right in the middle, and I'm able to use both. And I've been able to kind of train myself in using both whenever I need it in certain situations. I'm getting better at using the drop shot button, and I'm just getting better with jump shots and stuff like that. So keep the same setup, guys. Don't be like me, how I used to be, just change your settings all the time. I have my aim down sight button on the right in the front, because this is where my finger seems to lay the most. So you want to put your main buttons where your finger lays the most, like wherever your natural position of your fingers are, that's where you want your finger to be. So I have my crouch button and my jump button on the sides of both of those. I kind of moved that a little bit on the sides of both of those, and then I have my skill button right here, right in the corner, and I made it as small as possible so I can just tap it real quick, and I can use my claw, my top finger, that's what I call the claw, the right claw, to hit the change weapon. Like I can switch weapons without ever having to stop running or having to stop looking around, and I can also pick up a weapon without ever having to stop and without ever having to look around and stuff like that. So that's why I have those there in that corner. You might wonder why my left side of the screen is just so dry, because I don't want anything stopping me from shooting. I want shooting to be the first priority in my layout, and I didn't want my left hand doing any other task except for shooting and moving around, left, up, down, left, right. And I'm gonna explain this huge movement button here in a second, and then I have my kill streaks down here below. So and another reason why I have this here, because I can move without ever having to stop. That's the main thing when you're using a phone. You want to be as quick as possible, as fast as possible, and things like that. I also have my grenade button here. I have changed this button. This is the only button that I'm still kind of conflicted on. I don't know if I want to move it back here or if I want to leave it down the corner. Down the corner has been doing well so far, so I'm gonna leave it there for now, but I'm kind of just going back and forth with those. The message buttons over here in the corner and these buttons and stuff like that, but I rarely use those buttons, and if you're gonna use those buttons, you usually aren't moving anyway, so I just kind of put them on the side. My settings button is over here, just so some more stuff can be over here. I could move the settings button back to the right, but nobody really cares where you put the settings button in and run in this button right here, like the run button. I don't use it, so it's just over here kind of out of the way. So the main thing about my setup that has made me a lot better is this huge movement button. And what do I have? I got it on 140 right now, and I've considered taking it to 150. So I'm gonna get into my settings so you can see what my settings look like and how I have everything set up. So that is the layout. So for you iPhone users and Android phone users, man, you're welcome. But look, thank y'all for watching the video, man. If you enjoyed that setup right there, leave a like on the video. Let's get right into the basic settings that I have. So aim assist on, quick run on, fix right button on, fix virtual joystick, man. The joystick button, that huge button that you just saw, I have it fixed, man, and that has helped me a whole lot in the game. I'm gonna try my best to make a video on that, and I don't know, it's just, for me it's better. A lot of people don't have fixed virtual joystick on, but I do. Now I used to have it off, but when I made the joystick even bigger and I fixed it, my movement is a whole lot better. I find it easier for me to go down, left, because I always found myself like using the joystick and then can't move back because my joystick is all the way at the bottom of the screen. And maybe that's just me, but for me it worked perfectly now. Like I said, I'll try to make a video on that, covering that, how to move better in COD Mobile if you're struggling like I did. But fast throw grenade off, joystick auto sprint is off, because sometimes I like to just kind of walk instead of run. It's not always good to run all of the time. Sometimes if you know somebody's close, you might want to walk a little bit, and then you can aim outside even faster than they can. A lot of people don't know that. So then right fire button, fix respected, I don't have that on either. Tap and hold ADS, man. Like you saw, my ADS button is the first button that my right trigger finger can hit, and I have that on tap and hold. It's just like playing Call of Duty on a controller, and I like that personally. Like now I know that on the controller you shoot with your right finger and you do everything else with your left, and I have it the opposite. And I did that because my right finger, my right finger can do more than my left finger can, because I'm right-handed. It's easier for my right finger to have like 5 or 6 different assignments than my left hand to have those same assignments. In the perfect world, I would be able to swap this entire setup and have all this on everything on the right, on the left. In terms of the top screen, like all this on the top would be over here. But you have to realize, man, that when you right-handed, man, your right hand can do a whole lot more than your left. But let's get back into the basic stuff. But I think this is the best controller like setup in reverse, instead of having your trigger finger on the right. But that's why I have the tap and hold ADS on. I think it's the best way to do it, because if you tap ADS and you had to tap it again, I don't like all that, especially double tap ADS, hybrid ADS. Hybrid ADS is okay because it's kind of a combination of the tap and hold, but I just wanted to be consistent. So display left fire button is on, of course. Slide while running, tap. I got the tap crouch while sprinting. I don't have hold. I think tap is a lot faster. I have my sensitivity on 70. And gyroscope is on. I have the inverted version of gyroscope, and I use that one. That would be another great video to make, invert gyroscope versus the non-invert gyroscope, for people who do not know. That would be another video I can make. I gotta get my cam set up to where I can do a hand cam pretty good. Reset weapon aim is on. I just had it on for a long time. It's supposed to reset your, like, if you aiming at somebody, it's supposed to reset it back to center. I kind of go on and off with this, but I always just leave it on. I really haven't noticed a huge difference, because I haven't played with it off in so long, and it's just kind of normal to me, guys. So you might want to just go on your own and try to figure that one out a little bit. I could do some testing on that too, but even when I have it on or have it off, I haven't really. I guess I kind of reset my own weapon aim, maybe. I don't know. I really don't notice a difference. So let's get to the audio and graphics right now. So I have my graphic quality on low because when I'm recording with my Elgato and stuff like that, your phone can get hot sometimes, and you know what I'm saying, I had to have it on low when I'm recording and stuff like that. And then I have my frame rate on very high, depth of field is on. And then for the audio, I mean, it's just on 100. Just if anybody ever wanted to know that, it's on 100. I do have it on standard for that. Let's go to the sensitivity, man. The thing that everybody wants to know, and the thing that I've been telling people I've changed over the course of me playing this game. So I'm using speed acceleration, the speed acceleration settings on 180. Now some people might say, man, that's crazy, bro. That's stupid high, bro. But look, I'm telling you, 180 for me works. It might not work for you, but it works for me. Now I'm gonna tell y'all why I can have such a fast speed acceleration value in here in a second. And then I have my sensitivity switch on gradually switch while ADSing. My sensitivity is on custom. Now this is why I can have such a high speed acceleration. So my standard sense is on 50, ADS is on 60, tactical scope 75, and sniper scope is on 60. Now I gotta test some more with my sniper scope. I haven't been sniping lately in this season because I'm trying my best to get my aim better on my ARs because I'm more of an AR guy. But I'm going to be doing some sniper scope testing here soon. But I think 60 is right along where I need to be. I thought about dropping it to 50. I haven't done a lot of quick scoping. That's the problem. But I'm gonna be doing some more and more of that come later on in the season, and I'll probably do an update video showing you how my settings change, how they stay the same, stuff like that, because I'm trying to up them a little bit. But my camera sensitivity is very low, guys, very low. That is why I can do what I can do with my speed acceleration, and this has improved my aim a whole lot, because having a high sensitivity is not good for you when you're playing on a phone. If you can master a high sensitivity with fixed speed, hey, more power to you. If you can run a 140, 150 sensitivity, man, look, more power to you. But me, I couldn't do it, man. My thumb be all over the place, man. My aim was horrible. My aim is a whole lot better now that I have these low sensitivity settings, bro. And the fire sensitivity is the same thing. 50, 60, 75, and 60. Now the gyroscope sensitivity, bro, I'm working on getting that 200 to 300. Right now 200 is where I am, because every time I go to 300, it seems like I'm just all over the place. So I'm slowly, gradually working my way up to 300. ADS sensitivity on 70, tactical scope 50, and sniper scope sensitivity on 50 as well, man. That is my sensitivity settings right there, man. Look, that's basically it, bro. If y'all want to know if y'all want to see like the BR mode settings and stuff like that, I want to make a separate video on that, because the video already 12 minutes, man. I'll get into some BR and zombie settings, sensitivities and stuff like that, and explain, because I had to do some explaining when I go into my BR and zombie settings, man. But if y'all want to see those settings, just let me know. Oh, look, here go the controller settings if anybody want to see those. I don't really have to explain this. I can't go through it and explain it. I don't really use controller like that, but I just kind of scroll through so y'all can see the multiplayer settings for my controller. If y'all want to take a screenshot of those, I can go back and make a video on that as well. But since I was saying that these are the best controller like settings for your iPhone and Android, I just thought I might just show them to y'all. If y'all want to screenshot those and kind of tweak them to your own, you can do that. But I'll make a separate video on those as well, man. Look, continue to support me, guys. I thank y'all for being there for the grind, man. I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Continue to grind, continue to shine. You already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Drew, and I'm out.